beautiful Colorado Springs at Falcon Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
On the option. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Trying to get the corner. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Pulls it, rides the option, he keeps it. Now the toss. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Here's some daylight. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Moves the pocket. It's Woodson. Oh, pressure's coming. Keeps it himself and gets to first. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
Driving forward, it's Bryant. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Number 25 in the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run.
Number 99 set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside, it's Allen. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's long. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Give to the fullback. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Second down to the air. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give to the fullback. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on fourth and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40 plus.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Navy offense, ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
On the run, it's Bryant. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. He unleashes a long one. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making the adjustment on the play. Run it with the fullback. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Pickett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think the offense on that 3rd down was just hoping to turn around and give it to the big fella and let him go get the first, but he got a whole lot more than that. That was a nice job getting to the open field and generating an explosive play.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Ready. 22.
Tough run here, it's Davis. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Going for 6. Touchdown, Falcon. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Navy offense sails out ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Looking for the edge. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Bryant. There's some room. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The brigade celebrating another 1st down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They'll run it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's past the sticks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Hits the hole. It's Bryant. Turning it on. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the house call coming on the run from the 23. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Allen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for space. It's Bryant. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Calls his own number. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, and it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the option. Doing it himself again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football.
Touchdown, midshipman! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 25.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hits inside, it's Allen. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Falcons now set to take over on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Snags it over the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
sticks it in his belly. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Out wide right, it's long. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right down the middle. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll need a bunch on second down.
Ready, go!
Give to the fullback. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Look out! Quick catch. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Sets his feet, it's Woodson. Out wide left, it's Bryant. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. A run for the quarterback. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Using his legs, it's Bryant. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on third down. They'll go to the fullback. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it, trying to get the corner. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Dropping back, it's Woodson. Flips it out to the back. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback got it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Takes the handoff, it's Bryant. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And they built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick completion to the right.
And the big fella really had nowhere to go. You're trying to catch people off guard by throwing it to him. He was a little bit open, but man, that closed fast, and he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like, getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Looking for a crease. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Quick give. It's Allen. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Hand off to the fullback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the fullback. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Left side is long. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Running inside. It's Allen. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Lets it fly to the end zone and is picked off.
We'll be back.
The midshipman will get things going here on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They put the brakes on it.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get the corner. Got the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.